grinding every day. Long hours, no backup, no accountability. That ends now. The Empower Solopreneur Mastermind gives you one simple advantage: a weekly power session that turns isolation into domination. Every Friday morning on Zoom, you'll get real coaching and real feedback to make real moves. Join a group of driven professionals in a program designed for solopreneurs and people working at home. Stop getting stuck. Start scaling. Seats are limited. Lock in yours today at modernobserver.com/empower-mastermind.
Social media on trial, consumer confidence dropping, layoffs announced, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. North Korea is flexing its muscles and firing short-range ballistic missiles towards its waters ahead of a major political meeting. According to the Associated Press, South Korea's military detected the launches of several ballistic missiles from an area northeast of Pyongyang, North Korea, adding that each missile flew approximately 217 miles. The Japanese Defense Ministry also detected two ballistic missiles launched from North Korea that landed off the coast of the Korean peninsula. These launches represent the first time North Korea fired weapons since testing hypersonic missiles in early January. In December, the country tested long-range strategic cruise missiles and new anti-air missiles and released photos of the apparent construction of a nuclear-powered submarine, which would be the first of its kind for Pyongyang. A landmark jury trial against Meta, YouTube, and TikTok began Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court, marking the first of several high-profile cases in 2026 that could have major implications for regulation of social media companies. The case centers on a 19-year-old woman who alleges she became addicted to social media in her youth because of certain features like autoplay and infinite scrolling, leading to depression and suicidal thoughts. TikTok settled with the plaintiff Tuesday for an undisclosed sum, while Snapchat settled last week, leaving Meta and YouTube to face the jury. The trial has drawn comparisons to lawsuits brought against cigarette companies in the 1990s, with Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg expected to testify during the 6 to 8 week trial. U.S. consumer confidence fell to its lowest level since 2014. The Conference Board's gauge of how optimistic Americans feel about the economy dropped to 84.5, the lowest in over a decade and below economists' expectations. Respondents frequently cited the costs of gas and groceries, while mentions of politics, the labor market, and health insurance increased since the last reading, the Conference Board said. Experts project that the labor market will stay stagnant in 2026, Bloomberg reported. UPS will cut 30,000 jobs and shut down 24 facilities in 2026 as part of a shift away from low-margin Amazon shipments, the organization said yesterday. After cutting 48,000 jobs last year, the world's largest package delivery company targeted about $3 billion in savings. Meanwhile, Amazon is cutting another 16,000 jobs as the technology giant continues to remake itself in, quote, a world that's changing faster than ever, unquote, as noted in a memo to staff Wednesday from Beth Galetti, who leads human resources operations for the company. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced a voluntary recall of more than 80,000 McCafe Premium Roast Decaf Coffee K-Cup pods sold by Keurig Dr. Pepper after the company found the pods could contain regular full caffeine coffee despite being labeled as decaffeinated. According to the FDA, the recall involves approximately 960 cartons, each containing 84 coffee pods for a total of 80,640 individual K-Cups. Keurig Dr. Pepper had already initiated the recall on December 6, 2025, but the FDA classified it as a Class 2 recall on January 23rd. That's the Raw Naked Truth for January 28th, 2026. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.